Good morning, Brown with Grand Roofing. We're going to do a quick pan around drone shot here, just talk about why there's not been so much content here lately. I apologize. We have been very busy. Today is, what is today? September 12th. Yesterday was the 9/11 memorial. August was an extremely busy month. I've not had much content come out. I've tried to film some. I just haven't done any editing. Very few have even made it public because we've had so much work going on. This year was very mild coming out of the winter. We got started early this year, and by May it was full speed ahead. And August was probably the busiest single month I have ever had since I've been in business. So that's why I've been lacking on the content. So we're going to make it a really good effort to at least do a vlog style today at the job before I hit the road. Yesterday was really busy. I didn't get done until after dark, moving stuff, picking up trash and trailers and things like that. Got it dropped off late last night so they could get going. They got here before me. I had to go after this flat deck over trailer here to get the material that just made a transfer in this morning so we can get this job worked in. In our area here in central Indiana, we try to really slow down as the weather patterns start to shift. We want to make sure they seal down. There's a lot of guys in our area. Well, first off, let me back up. A lot of guys will be like, oh, we roof you around. Well, that's great, depending upon where you live in the world. Here in our area, by Thanksgiving, Christmas time, we're below freezing, and it's below freezing to about 0 degrees, sometimes even negative temperatures. Clear that tree right there. For a few months out of the year. So the shingles are not going to stick down. They're not going to seal. They're very brittle. The nails want to shatter through the fiberglass mat. It's not good. Although there are a lot of guys that say, oh, it's perfectly fine. They're probably lying to you. They probably overspent and need the money, the cash flow coming in to keep the company up and running. In our area, it is not good. They probably are lying to you, and they would say they do their own roof when in reality they wouldn't, or they just don't know what they're doing. So depending upon where you live and the temperatures in your region, you may want to consider slowing down. We shift into more emergency work, repair work, and just overall slow down and enjoy some more family time through the winter months here in our area. Totally different story if you live somewhere else where it's warm. So that said, that's why I've not been around much, been able to shoot the content because I've been so busy. YouTube is second to the company running. If I can get somebody to replace me in my day-to-day operations, I'll be able to do more content. So going into the fall and the winter, I hope to have more repair work, more content, more shop-style stuff, more product review, demos, things like that. I just have not had the time. As far as the job, what we got going on here, give a little info and point some things out. So this side right here that you're able to see right now, the guys have already told me that that's a little soft and spongy. So I talked to the homeowner, gave them a heads up. The steep roof like this, I'll be honest, I don't walk them. I try to get an idea at the bottom edge, but I don't walk the roof. It's way too steep doing the initial quote. So with what I think is going on after talking to the homeowner, if you have an area like this that is cathedral vented ceilings, typically insulation's too tight. There's no baffles like an egg carton to allow the air to flow in from the inlet and up through the underside of the roof deck. If it's a big attic area, not an issue, but when it's cathedral vented, the insulation's packed too tight with no baffles, that's usually the case. So we're going to strip a few sheets down, see what is actually going on, replace whatever's rotten. If it is missing baffles, put baffles in. There's also another area down over here. Let me get down in here a little quicker. Where there's definitely going to be some rotten wood, which the homeowners told me about. Coming in right here. Where this trim cedar board, you can see the rotten wood right there. You can actually see where it's warped up this wall right here. So flashing issue, more than likely coming off of that return right there, missing flashing or not flashed under that cedar. So there's going to be some bad wood here. Probably remove the cedar board or get some flashing, verify it's all done, everything that needs to be done there. Nothing too special on this section over here. It's going to be a 2-day job. We'd never try to get into more than we can do in a day. So that's why you see where we started over here. We're going to talk about ice and water real briefly, setup, and the kind of flow pattern for when we do a job like this. So the guys back the trailer in, set tarps up, use sheets to cover garage doors, breakables. There was a tarp up over those 3 bushes. We had a tow board nailed in, protect the gutter. So anything you can't walk, trash will slide down and smash into a gutter or off into plants and things. We will do whatever we can, whatever it takes, whether it's equipper equipment or tow boards to stop the trash, somebody get down there. In this case, they're throwing it with gravity to their advantage right into the trailer here. So you can see the tow board still there protecting it. That's where we're getting up and down, covering the gutter, protecting it. Somebody was down there throwing the majority of the trash right in. On the other opposing side, if we could walk it, we would throw it over down to this valley. That's why it's not done yet, and into the trailer. Whatever we can do to make the cleanup and labor side easier. They started drawing in other areas. Got a guy moving down to move the trash and tarps because it's going to be a little warmer today. We don't want to kill the grass, so we try to get that off there. Ice and water is that dark stuff you see right there, and we still got a piece in the valley. It's not done yet. What we're going to do as far as ice and water, depending upon where you live, one pass is usually sufficient. If you look at the overhang, it's not much. If you have a larger overhang soffit, you want to do multiple passes. The rule of thumb is, if you look at this wall down here, let me pan into this, that soffit is actually pretty small. Foot, not much. So if you're looking at that view where the ice and water is missing, whoop, zoom in, see if I'm already zoomed in. So inside the attic area, the radiant heat coming through your insulation, it will radiate through. If the conditions are right and it wants to melt the snow on the roof, it's going to run down over your exterior wall, over the soffit area where it's colder, freeze, and ice dam potentially. Lower slopes have a bigger issue with that, but if it does, the ice and water is sealed to prevent water from coming in. So if you have a larger overhang, a larger soffit, say 2 foot, 3 foot or more, that's when you're going to want to run more passes of ice and water. It's not 1 pass, 2 pass. There's no rule on how many passes. What you're after is getting the ice and water over the exterior wall. So any of the melted precip freezes over the overhang, it will be protected by the ice and water. So that's kind of the rule of thumb with that, with ice and water. Tear off, we're going to tear off as much as we can to try to do this in 2 days safely. We never tear off more than we can dry in and put back in a day. If you don't get it put back, at least it's dried in. I've seen people in our area where they just tear off, pack up, and go home. Terrible idea. You never know when a thunderstorm could pop up or something happen, or material be delayed, or the delivery guy have an accident, something like that. Well, I guess that could happen even if you tear off a little bit. But what our goal is here today is the majority, the back half, off and put back. If we have more time, we'll tear down another isolated little section, dry it in, pack up. That way we can verify and guarantee we're going to get done tomorrow and call it a good day, a good week, have a good weekend with family. You can see we've already started prepping the front sides down here, getting it tore off so we can put the toe boards down right there. So you do that with a ladder, keep all the plants protected. When we're ready to tear this off, we're going to throw tarps down, sawhorses, boards to cover windows, and plants that are you don't want to smash and destroy. The toe boards that are nailed on are there to catch the trash as it comes down. Somebody can walk those and pitch it into the trailers. We move it forward maybe 10, 15 feet or something. So that's what we're doing with that. Walkable stuff, not a big deal. We just carry the trash, walk right over the trailer. So anyway, I just want to make a good effort to do a little vloggy style at the job because I've got to hit the road. I've got to get busy, do some inspections and estimates today. I'm falling behind on that stuff. But that's why the content has not been around lately. I've just been way too busy. I want to do more of it, but I got to keep the company going. One quick pass. We'll wrap this video up because I'll need to kill the video, get the pictures, the still files for the CRM software, attach pictures before, during, and after whenever I can to the customer file. And I'm not going to upload a large high-resolution video to the channel or to the CRM software. Actually, even if you take like a 2 meg to 5 meg picture, it's going to downgrade it. And the CRM software I use, which is Customer Resource Management, is what the CRM is Job Nimbus. It's great, works well. Everything with this job will be attached to this job. It comes in handy. It saved me a lot. I've had people say that we've damaged things, and you can pull up pictures and files, timestamped and everything, showing if it was pre-existing or not. So I encourage you, if you're in this line of work and you're not doing that, when you do your initial inspection or before you start the job, do very good high detailed photos around all angles of the property, and then just save them in a high-res archive file somewhere. So anyway, we're going to wrap this one up. I appreciate you watching. I got to hit the road. If you could give it a quick thumbs up. And as always, until next time, be safe. We'll see you on the next video. Oh, like, that's not even professional. I ended the video not even being in the video, so yeah, there we go. As always, until next time, be safe. We'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up. Check out the links down below, the tools, the ladders, ladder guards, protectors we use, whatever. Let me know if you have any ideas of future content, and if you like the drone vlogging style. If you like the vlog style, I can do that really easy with the cell phone, just filming. Roman Atwood, I think it's Atwood, yeah. For some reason, his popped up. He was the original OG at YouTube. I don't like his little vlog style, but it doesn't do good on the channel. So if you like it, let me know. I'll do more of it. Even the live content. I even have a little DJI gimbal for my cell phone because when you're doing live, it's not stable and it makes the audio compression very bad for you guys to watch. So If you've watched it this long, the secret word I know you've watched it this long is DJI. Comment down in the comment down below or the comment section. DJI, I know you've watched this long, and I appreciate it. Until next time, be safe. We'll see you then.